Hello and welcome to the most joyful and loving corner of the internet. Today is my birthday and all I want is a like and a comment from you to make my day because I'm about to make your day with a couple manifestation success stories that are going to give you chills. They gave me chills. And also a really funny one that kind of teaches us a strong lesson on how to use the powers of rehearsal with our mind. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, personal development, and so much more. I am racing against the sun setting. I don't have my ring light broke. And also this little puppy's not feeling so good. It was his first birthday and he got sick. I gave him some treats and I think they made him sick. So he's not feeling so good. So he's hanging out with us today until he doesn't want to anymore. And we're gonna talk about law of attraction, manifestation, success stories. So hopefully we're gonna raise the frequency over here and he's gonna feel that, right, Joopy? So today's videos are really exciting because they just teach us how to rehearse, how to have a lot of faith even when your external circumstances aren't showing that your manifestation is coming through, and how to have faith even through that. I have the story of my girls Gowry and Tiasha, so I'm excited to tell you them. Before we get into this video though, I do wanna give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, Audible. Audible is my favorite app. It's the app that I use the most, more than Instagram, more than Twitter even, believe it or not. I've been an Audible member for years, and as a member, every month I get one title to keep from their entire premium selection, and I get access to as many Audible originals and podcasts as I want, which can all be downloaded and streamed. You guys already know I listen to Audible all the time while I'm cleaning the house, while I'm going on my morning and my evening walks, while I'm commuting. Whatever I'm doing, I like to learn something new while I'm doing something productive. So right now I'm revisiting a classic that anybody who's interested in the powers of their subconscious mind and self-healing and understanding how this reality works should definitely check out. The book is Your Body is Your Subconscious Mind by Candace Pert. It will also help people who are struggling with some sort of trauma that's kept deep down in their body to kind of integrate it, come to terms with it, and see how it's impacting our subconscious mind. I also just listened to a short podcast on there. It's called The Backwards Law or Reversed Effort, Get More by Doing Less. It's on the Life 2.0 podcast with Matt Jones. I really enjoyed it. If you want to check this listen out, you can do so for free by going to audible.com/Leeor or texting Leeor to 500-500 if you haven't taken advantage of my promo yet. Let Audible help you to discover new ways to laugh, to be inspired, and to be entertained. New members can try it free for 30 days. Just go to audible.com/Leeor or text Leeor to 500-500. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into the success stories. So the first one is from Gowry, who has been a part of this channel for years and years and years. So getting her success story is really exciting for me. I'm sharing a manifestation success story of my dream job. I've been a doctor for 5 years, which is my life's calling. It was January 2020. I already had a job lined up in a family medicine training program starting August 2020 in the same city as my fiance, where we had bought a home. The story gave me chills, you guys. I'd been spending the past year healing my traumas with deep inner work, and my relationship was not responding well to it. I was called to pull out of the family medicine program I had a place in already. Now fast forward to October 2020, my fiance broke up with me, I lost the home we bought together, and I left my job at the time. I was being uprooted, but I knew that this was God's way of shaping my life to be in alignment with a more awakened version of myself. This takes such courage and such bravery. Following my intuition, I decided to move to London and start fresh. Cue the second wave of the pandemic, lockdown number 3. I was so busy taking care of sick COVID patients that I had no time to even consider my second time application into family medicine training. But I knew the program I wanted so clearly in my mind in Greenwich, London. It was a pipe dream I could never have manifested were I in my old city and in my old toxic relationship. The only issue was that it was such a competitive scheme and my chances of getting in were slim. So I wrote myself an email, writing out the exact acceptance email saying I'd got into their program. I felt the joy of receiving it from God. Too busy to spend a long time studying, I took a quick crash course, prayed, detached from the situation, and wrote the exams needed to get into the program. I moved to a small studio apartment near Greenwich. On the day of the results, I didn't get the program I wanted. Okay, so we think that this is where it's going, right? I got into a different one that was less competitive and lower in my ranking and not in London. But rather than feeling bitter, I felt abundantly grateful for all I had. Such a queen. I had built a new life. I worked through so much trauma that I was finally aligned to my soul. I had peace, which is more valuable than any external desire. Yes, yes, my love, yes. 6 days later, I received an email in my inbox saying, "Dear Gowry, we are writing to let you know that your offer has been upgraded, and we would like to give you a post in the Greenwich training scheme." My exact email had come through from the universe. I was euphoric. 1 year into the program, I'm so happy, pursuing my passion, surrounded by doctors who are equally smart, motivated, and passionate as I am, caring for my patients, healing amulet around my neck, and living the life I was always meant to live in this vessel. God will not deprive you of what is yours. Much love and faith to you, my love, Gowry. My love, that was so powerful. Holding the faith and finding gratitude even when it didn't look like it was coming. And accepting it, right? That radical acceptance of maybe this is where God wants me right now. And then seeing that what's yours will never pass you by and how it comes to you. 6 days later, you got upgraded to exactly the program that you wanted. That is so beautiful. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. You're incredible. Thank you for sharing that with us, my love. Now we have the second story from Tiasha. This is her biggest manifestation yet. I've wanted to go back to Dubai. I was born there and could never go. I haven't traveled for 12 years and I was so focused on changing that. Yes, things were hard for me in the 3D and it seemed like there was no option until I chose to believe in it. I would Google photos of Dubai to see how it currently looked like. I'd visualize all the places I'd like to go, how I'd feel, what I would say to my friends, etc. This is the work, right? This is the really important work. Doing the research, sending your attention and your energy to the desire. Looking up photos of what Dubai looks like, you're able to visualize it in more detail. I think that it's Dr. Joe Dispenza who says to really get to know your body if you're trying to heal it. If you have an ailment, really get to know, understand the biology, the physical aspect of this ailment so you can visualize it healing. Also, of course, visualizing the places you'd like to go and thinking about how you'd feel. The feeling is the secret, the most important thing, and what you would say to your friends. So that's that inner rehearsal. What helped me the most is being in my country and knowing it would be the last time I do something. So this is a really cool technique. For example, going to the beach for the last time or specific grocery stores, and I would just be excited to go to Dubai soon. So she'd go to all these places that she loves. She'd enjoy herself and she'd think to herself, oh, this is the last time I'm going here because I'm going to Dubai soon. That's such a good technique. I would also talk to my best friend about it and we'd talk as if it was already there and she'd ask me questions. That was truly a game changer. It felt so real and so tangible. This is something my friends and I have done since I was like 14 years old. We would practice by just talking. So if you have somebody that you can talk to in this way, or if you have somebody online even that you can just talk to as if it's already happened, that's really, really powerful. And now I'm heading back home to Sri Lanka after 3 months in Dubai. So grateful and my heart feels so full. I'm going back for 2 or 3 weeks and then I'll be back there again for good. So the manifestation came true through acting as it, through rehearsing. Life feels perfect, and ever since I trusted that I would get what I want, that my angels would support me, I found an even deeper appreciation to life and for myself and my own abilities. This manifestation has taught me so much and I'm excited for the new adventures that are already unfolding. When there is something that you desire, channeling your attention and energy towards it and feeling gratitude in your life, that's all you really need to do. Feel gratitude. This is something I keep bringing myself back to, right? As you guys know, I'm working on finding a place that I love right now back in Los Angeles. Rather than finding gratitude for where I was at the time, I was just really like, I can't wait to get out of here. What I needed to do and what I need to do and what I'm working on and doing is shifting my perspective to how grateful I am for what I already have. And that gratitude begets more gratitude and aligns us to exactly the reality that we want. And this is what Tiasha did. And I have pictures for you guys that I'm gonna share. These are amazing. I love it. All right, now real quick, just my story, because I think it's funny, okay? So usually when I share manifestation success stories, I share these really positive and uplifting ones. And this one I think is funny because it's kind of like, it's not something I wanted to happen, but what I want to do is demonstrate the power of rehearsal and of certain states of mind. So I was here in Sedona the other day and I had to go run some errands. And I remember that there was this girl that had wanted to meet up with me, but I don't align with her vibrationally, and something just felt really off to me about her intentions with me. And I was in the car and I was listening to really relaxing music, and the scenery here, of course, is beautiful. So I was in this really relaxed trance-like state. And as I was in this state, I was rehearsing in my mind what I would do if I run into her, because I didn't answer her last few messages, thinking, I guess I'll give her this excuse, or maybe I'll just be honest with her. Maybe I'll be straightforward and say, listen, this is how I feel about our energy. I'm not resonating. And I was practicing seeing her and saying this thing to her. I get to my destination, and I'm not kidding, within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I run right into this girl. I was rehearsing something that I didn't want. I was putting the energy towards something that I didn't want to happen. While I was really like, oh, I hope I don't run into her, I was also rehearsing what I would do when I ran into her. So what we assume in our minds is what's going to happen in reality, and that is what happened. Overall, I do believe that there is a reason for everything, and that God is the orchestrator of even of our desires. It's hard to explain how. I've tried to explain it before in videos on this channel, but I do think that we have free will that's all still determined by the divine, that there is no this or that it's all of the above, right? So I do believe that running into this person, there's a reason for it. I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to figure that out. We'll see soon. But I was practicing for something that I didn't want. So just become really aware of what you're rehearsing and practicing in your mind, especially when you're in the shower, when you're relaxed, especially when you're falling asleep. In meditation, if thoughts come up, and when you're doing dishes, in any type of flow state, that's when you have the most available access to the subconscious mind. And you're programming your reality that way. So just being very aware of what thoughts you're holding in your mind as you are in these states. That's it for today's Manifestation Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, and if you love me and want to say happy birthday to me, please leave a thumbs up and a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to check out Your Subconscious Mind is Your Body is Your Subconscious Mind by Candace Pert, I recommend going to audible.com/Leeor or texting Leeor to 500-500. Link is in the description below too. Thanks for supporting the channel. I love you so much. I'm gonna go take care of this little one. He fell asleep in my arms, and I love him so much. And I love you. Until next time, as always, keep your vibration way, way, way up, one-handed whenever Jupiter is here. I love you. Bye.